Hi, I'm Chung Nguyen for Notebooks.com, and in this video we're going to go ahead and take a look at the TouchWiz user interface on the Samsung Droid Charge for Verizon Wireless. In the second part of the video we're going to go ahead and compare some of the features of TouchWiz against the HTC Sense user interface that's found on the HTC Thunderbolt. Both devices are new phones for Verizon Wireless's 4G LTE network that offers speeds of up to 6 to 12 megabits per second on the download side and up to 5 megabits per second on the upload side. Let's go ahead and take a look first at TouchWiz. On the TouchWiz user interface, you have 7 home screens which you can either swipe through or you can do a pinch gesture to see all of your home screens. This is similar to the HTC Sense user interface where you do have, again, 7 home screens on Android 2.2, and also you can pinch to see all the home screens together. On the TouchWiz user interface, however, instead of the traditional Android app drawer flanked by 2 app buttons, which are usually shortcuts for the phone and either contacts, or here HTC preloaded the HTC personalization wizard. So here you only have 3 shortcuts. Here you have 4, which gives you access to phone and 2 other applications along with the app drawer. The 3 applications here on the left side are customizable, and the app drawer will need to stay where it is. The nice part about this is that no matter which home screen you're on, or even when you're going through the app drawer, you do have quick access to these frequently used apps. In order to customize the applications that are seen here at the bottom, all you have to do is click on the Applications button, which takes you into the app drawer, hit the Menu button, which you do have to press down, hit Edit, and then you can either move in a different application there, or you can remove an application and just move it out so that it's not down there in the app drawer. Let's go ahead and move the phone application back down. And so now we have 3 applications and the home button. You can go ahead and customize the arrangement and order of the apps also in the app drawer as well. I'm going to go ahead and save this first, because the other thing that I wanted to point out is that unlike most traditional Android phones where the app drawer will have you scroll through a vertical grid-like list of icons, here the app drawer on the TouchWiz user interface will have a more iOS-like feel, so iPhone users will feel more at home in swiping horizontally through pages of apps. Like the home screen where you can pinch and zoom to jump between different pages for the home screen, you can do the same with the app drawer pages of apps as well, just by doing a pinch and zoom gesture, and it will give you a scrollable grid-like list of all the apps in your app drawer. And if you were in say the last page of apps, you can quickly jump to the first page without having to scroll through. And so if I wanted to scroll through the last page instead of flicking through, all I would have to do is tap on the last page of my apps. Also, Samsung also included a nice clock and weather widget here, which is similar to the HTC Sense clock and weather widget, in which weather is integrated on the along with the clock in the widget. On the HTC Sense widget, what I like is if you touch on the clock itself, it will take you to the clock setting along with your alarms, and you have different timers and stopwatch options for the clock. And if you tap on the weather on the bottom, it will take you to the weather widget where you can customize the weather. Here we're using GPS data to pull in weather, and it shows me that I'm in San Jose. It's nighttime right now with the moon, and the weather is currently 71 degrees. The weather was last updated here at 10:28 p.m. On the Samsung widget, oftentimes the city doesn't pull through. It takes me to San Francisco, California, which is about 50 miles away from where I am, and it doesn't really show San Jose. However, when I customize the weather, it does show that San Jose is one of the available cities that I can have listed. So I have San Jose saved, but via GPS data, it always shows San Francisco, which is a flaw on how the GPS or assisted GPS works here. weather is provided, or weather service is provided by WeatherBug. And unlike the HTC widget on HTC Sense, if I tap on the clock, it still takes me to the weather. So unfortunately, Samsung could have made that a little bit more user-friendly. There are other widgets as well on Samsung TouchWiz. There's a shortcuts here where you can add your favorite buddies as well. So you can go ahead and add a buddy. So here, let's add phone dog Aaron into our buddy list, and it will show you if he has a number or address saved. It will show you options to call or message Aaron Baker. However, if it's just the Facebook integration, it will show his his last Facebook update here that was updated. So that's a nice feature. So if I wanted to call one of my buddies, I can go ahead and see what they have said last on their Facebook status. With social network integration, there's also a feeds and updates, which integrates nicely with social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace. Here, I've only set up Facebook and Twitter integration, so it will pull up the latest status updates, and here it shows you what's new. I haven't updated this in a while, so the last update I've made is on the 1st of May. But if you want to refresh that, you can go ahead and hit the refresh button, and it will pull in the latest status updates currently available. Also, Samsung's daily briefing widget has gotten a slight makeover. So rather than having one large widget that occupies both the weather, finance, news, and also calendar, the widgets are now broken up into 4 different configurable components, which kind of creates a more clean look and integrates nicely and augments the look and feel of both the TouchWiz user interface and the Android 2.2 home screen. So here you can have the AccuWeather weather, which you can set up to have different cities that are pre-saved. And here you can, when you tap on it, it will take you through. So you can hit the next button and go through the different cities. Or on the home screen, it will automatically rotate through like a ticker, so it will automatically cycle through all your cities. The same is true with stocks. We can set up stocks through Yahoo Finance, and tapping on the widget will give you more detailed access to your stock list. So let's go through Google's stock, and the widget will only show you the stock in portrait mode. So unfortunately, landscape isn't supported here, but it does show you, actually it is supported. You just need to move the accelerometer a little bit more, and it will give you options to go through and view the charts through 1 day, 5 day, 3 month, or up to a year view, and it will show you the stock price, the daily change, and other various information for finance whizzes. There's also an AP mobile news feed, so you can get the latest news. There are the top stories. You can tap on the story to learn more, and it will open up the Android browser so you can get more on the news coverage through AP. And then there's a calendar widget, which can integrate with both your social network calendar, like a Facebook calendar, through your Google Calendar, or also through an Exchange Active Sync calendar. So you can display your upcoming appointments here. There are no upcoming appointments today, as you can see here on the calendar widget. The other part that Samsung customized nicely is the app drawer, rather than the traditional gray the notification drawer, actually, rather than the traditional gray notification pull down. Here the color is the color scheme is brown with a light brown background. And Samsung also included 5 widgets here, so you can quickly access these widgets no matter which app you are, as long as the application doesn't take up the full screen and would show you the notification drawer. So here, let's go through and say select the Daily Briefing app. So the Daily Briefing app does expose to show the the notification drawer. So here I can, quickly toggle Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, GPS, or toggle my mobile data connection. If I don't want mobile data but want the phone radio on, I can just tap mobile data to turn off the data portion but keep the phone radio on that way. There's also a quick guide to toggle auto rotate. So now I'm, in this orientation, I can go ahead and just have everything be in portrait view, and even if I rotate, it won't change to landscape view. There is an accelerometer on this device, so you can quickly toggle between portrait and landscape view, along with other sensors as well. The nice part about the phone is that I'm not going to go ahead and do it here, but there's a quick dial portion. So if I go and type in the beginning of a phone number, it will show you the number as you type. So here I've only typed in 9 digits, but it will guess, and if there are more people here, it will show you the number of contacts with those 9 digits that are similar. And so it will predictively guess as you're trying to type in. You can either do it that way or start typing in the name. So if I wanted to search for Josh Smith, for instance, I can type in using the predictive T9 keyboard and type in 5, 6, 7, 4 to type in Josh, and it will pull up all the contacts with Josh there, so I can quickly jump in. So that's the smart dial feature. If you jump to the contacts feature, there's also social network integration here. So for instance, let's look at Aaron Baker again, Phone Dog Aaron. We see here that he's integrated with Facebook and Twitter. So if I tap on his contact, it will show you also his latest Twitter update or Facebook update as well. And if I tap on his contact picture here and pull in either the Facebook or the Twitter application, it will launch the application if I have it pre-installed or installed and set up, and it will jump to his wall post so I can see what he's been up to as well. So that's a nice feature. If I have contact information saved here, it will show you his contacts, for instance, his work address, email address, telephone number, and if I've had any interaction with him, I can search through the history, activities, what all his latest status updates, and there are other media if he has pictures, so that pulls in his Facebook pictures, and if he has any wall pictures, albums, or any uploads, Samsung's TouchWiz will automatically integrate that with the Contacts app. So if I wanted to see Aaron's picture, I can go ahead and tap on it, and it will open the web browser here where I can see his various profile pictures. So this is a quick tour of what you can do on the Samsung TouchWiz user interface. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and explore TouchWiz in greater detail by taking a look at both the camera app, and in another video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the browser app and see the multi-touch gestures. I'm Chang Nguyen for Notebooks.com. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.